Hello everyone, so here we are on another cold Dunedin morning, and today we're going to be planting out some garlic. So once again I went to the farmers market and picked out some nice organic garlic to plant out this year. Once again, so I've just peeled off the outer layer, left the individual layers of skin on there, and yeah, now we need to pick a place to plant these garlics. So it is about 1 week past the winter solstice, so I didn't quite tee up there, but we're still in the middle of winter nonetheless. So now to pick out a spot to plant said garlic. Last year we did it down here behind the tomato trellis. I think this year I'm going to plant up the side, sort of towards the back, because I didn't really do anything there this last season, so rolling on the kind of idea that I'm not going to plant there this time around, we'll pop the garlic in. So I've just done some light weeding, taking out like the dock and some other large weeds, but I've left the majority of the chickweed in, just so it can be sort of like a ground cover. It's not very invasive, well, super invasive, but it's not going to affect the growth of the garlic too much. So I would rather that all in place than other weeds. Alrighty, so as for the planting, we take the garlic, we've got the bottom side there and the top, and we're just going to plant it in about as deep as the garlic is itself and cover that up in this crisp frosty soil. So we've just got like a bit of a star formation, little two and then one in the middle, give those nice large area to grow away from each other. So I am back, it is the next day, and I want to talk to you a little bit about why we do what we do when we are prepping garlic. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the main types of garlic. So you have a soft neck and a hard neck, and there's sort of a third variety which is called an elephant garlic, which is really massive, but it's more closely related to a leek than it is actually a garlic. So our soft neck dudes, they are milder in flavour. I think they're faster growing, and they tend to have more cloves but smaller cloves, and they are good for your warm climates. Then we've got the hard neck guys. They have that solid stem in the middle, and they generally have less cloves but larger ones, and they are stronger in flavour. Now these guys are suitable for your cold environments because they actually need that cold spell to start their growing process. You can combat this in a warm climate by chucking your bulbs in the fridge for 3 months before planting them out. Another little thing you can do pre-planting is soak your garlic cloves in some water, baking soda and fertilizer mix for no longer than 18 hours. So selection of your cloves is also very important, especially with the soft neck variety. So you want to just get those like big nice outside ones and then just have those smaller inside ones for eating. This is going to ensure the survival of your cloves throughout that long growing season, and the bigger the clove, the bigger the harvest. Garlics have very shallow roots, and they like soft, free draining soil. A little pro tip is to heavily mulch your garlic. So this is going to do multiple things. It's going to keep in moisture, it's going to regulate temperature, and it's also going to help with the freezing and thawing process in your cold climates, which can actually pop your garlics out of the soil. Another thing you can do is actually plant your garlics up to like 5 inches deep rather than the recommended 1 to 2 inches. Yeah. So that's almost everything. Garlic's like a lot of fertilizer. You don't really need it when you start off, but when the foliage starts to sprout out, giving them a good fertilizer is going to give you a great harvest and lots of water, because you could have all the fertilizer, all the sun, but if you don't have that water for those shallow roots up in that topsoil, they're not going to be able to continue to keep growing. So yeah, hope you liked my video, hope you enjoyed something, happy growing, and thanks for watching. See you next time.